Hi, Genki Call here with your Soulforge options for the week of April 18th, 2022. Let's start with the troops. That is not what I want to look at. We'll start with the legendaries first. So we have Gorgotha, who is actually a fantastic tank. He has 75% skull damage reduction, so he's great to have at the front of your team. Also, he explodes a bunch of gems and cleanses himself, so if you go in to fight somebody and they immediately entangle you, as soon as he casts, the entangle is gone, death mark is gone, any negative status effects will be gone. And so he is an amazing tank. Love him. Worth crafting? Actually, possibly. If you have a team that you want to use him on, a specific team, if you need him to get your power level up in Kazeel, um, maybe. He is a maybe. 800 diamonds is an awful lot, but if you're desperate for the troop, then maybe. We also have Scion here, who is, I would say, definitely not worth crafting, even at half the diamonds. He does true scatter damage, drains 7 mana from all enemies. The mana drain is very nice. The scatter damage is almost nothing. And steal enemy mana when dealing skull damage. But if you have him at the front of the team, no skull damage reduction. The only really good thing here is this magic link. Gain bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. So he's okay. I don't think he's worth 800 gems, though. Next up, we have Garuda. Um, also, he's good for events, and he's good for delving. But beyond that, I've never used him outside of those events or delves. Summons a firestorm, great. Deal damage to all enemies, and it's going to be much more than that in a delve. And then gain 1 magic boosted by red gems. That's very nice. And, you know, okay traits. Nothing great there. And Oneros is the last legendary here. And actually have come to respect this troop. He is actually very useful because he inflicts fairy fire on all enemies and he burns them, which means that you can do an extra 50% spell damage to all enemies, and you have them burning. You can use Fireblade or any troop that does double or triple damage on skulls or spells with burning enemies. So I don't care about his summons, but the rest of it is actually very useful. Eliminate 1 magic from all enemies when an ally casts a spell. That can add up if you're doing lots of casting, like something that loops, and then a 25% chance to create a wild card when matching 4+ gems. The main thing here is that fairy fire. That's super useful on some teams. So would I craft him? No. I could. I only have him at legendary. Pardon. However, um, I would rather use an Orb of Ascension on him than spend 800 diamonds on him if I don't have to. So let's go over the mythics now. We have Plague, which is one of the Apocalypse troops. The Apocalypse Kingdom is not on the map anywhere, which means that leveling and trading this guy is going to do nothing for your power levels. So if you're worried about power levels for your kingdoms, and I'm still worried about that, I've been playing for almost 2 years, so um, unless you've got to have this, no, you don't need this guy. He won't help you get your power levels up at all, and he's not a fantastic troop. Eliminate points of a random skill from all enemies. That could be anything. It could be magic, health, armor, or attack. And you just don't know which one it's going to be. And then poison and disease them. Enemies lose 3 skill points. Again, it can be any of those 4 things on 4+ gem matches, but he is immune to Devour, which is nice. So, not a great mythic, not something that you need to worry about until you're just trying to get every mythic in the game and you have all the ones from the kingdoms. My opinion. I'm going to skip over Ketras for the moment. We have the Wild Queen, which is considered to be one of the best mythics in the game. She is one of the best skull spammers for sure. I love this troop. I use her in I use her in PvP, I use her in Guild Wars, and I use her in E12s, so Explore 12s. She steals attack from an enemy, gives it to the first ally, then creates a bunch of green gems and skulls. So you have all of that attack that you're stealing. You want to steal from the first troop so that you can't get killed by their attack. Anyway, she's fantastic. I love her. I barely pay any attention to her traits. She's just a really good mythic. I love her. If there's something that you want more, save your diamonds. Because at some point, High King Iron God is going to be coming back. At some point, that mythic that you've been eyeing is going to come back. And if you don't have the diamonds to get them because you spent them on something you didn't want as much, still, Wild Queen is fantastic and definitely would recommend her. I have done a mythic spotlight on her, and I will link that at the end of this video. There will be a thumbnail you can click to watch that video and decide for yourself. There are some teams there, and you can see how you like her for yourself just from watching me, my spotlight on her. Then we have Hatir and Skroll. I actually love this troop, and I love it with the team that I put together. I love it with the team that Lester Balboa modified it to be as well. Converts all green gems to lycanthropy gems. Ignore that. Convert all green gems to purple. And then all yellow gems to doom skulls. And so the beauty of this, you cast when you have a match for, you use the Forest Guardian or anything that's going to take all of that purple and transform it into doom skulls. So you cast with this, then you cast to take all of that purple and make it doom skulls. No more lycanthropy gems. It doesn't create lycanthropy gems. It's just a really, really fun team. I absolutely love it. I have had a lot of, probably 94% win rate with my team. I'll link that at the end of the video as well so that you can see the team I'm talking about. The thing is, you have to stop and think and you have to strategize when you're using this particular troop. So if you don't like to do that, I would definitely not recommend Hatir and Skroll, but if you're looking for something fun and different and you like what you see in the video with the team that I use, then it might be worth crafting him. Next up, we have Ketras the Bull. So, Ketras is one of the mythics that I don't have, the only mythic I don't have from Wild Plains, and he does splash damage to an enemy boosted by his attack, life, and armor. And I've heard some streamers say he's awful, and I've heard other streamers say, he's all awesome. And like I always say, that's the beauty of watching videos from different people, is because you get different perspectives and then you can decide for yourself. But he does gain 2 attack, armor, and life when matching red gem. So you run this with Ferocity and Rage Reaver. Really super good, especially in events. I want him. I want him and I need him. And how I'm going to decide whether or not to craft him, I will come back to you after I show you the weapons, because, which we're already here. So before you get excited, the Doomed Cauldron, the Doomed Cauldron is a doom. This is one that gives allies life, and these dooms are really only useful in Guild Wars when you're fighting something that has, like, the entire enemy team is using the color. But I personally have no interest in this. For me, the best doomed weapons are the ones that create doom skulls, and after that the tomes, and the tomes are only for Guild Wars. Besides that, they're not very useful. And before you get excited, this tome is not a doom, it's just a tome. It is one of those 75 diamond cheapo weapons from the kingdom. Remove all purple gems, which is great if you're trying to deny them purple gems. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by those gems. You will not get any mana out of it. You're just denying them mana and you're boosting your spell. And if they're from Karakoth, deal double damage. Must have all weapons, so I am crafting it. And then also we have the Grasping Grimoire. So I showcased a team with the Grasping Grimoire within the last 4 days. I can't remember what I was doing, except I absolutely loved it. So I ran it with Liananxi and Starflower, or something like that. It creates a mix of 6 yellow and purple gems for each mystic ally. You run this with archmages, so the entire team um, is mystic, and add one other mystic in there, whatever you want it to be, and it's actually really fun. I really enjoyed using the team, and I think I may use it again. It may have been during a faction assault, but anyway, I really liked it. And then no, that doesn't apply. Sorry, grasping grimoire. All right, and then we have the Staff of Otherworlds. Damage to an enemy boosted by Karakoth allies, and create a mix of 6 purple and brown gems for each Karakoth ally. And how you can decide whether or not this is going to be worth it for you is to go to troops, sort by Karakoth. Da, 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 da. There we go. Sort by purple and brown and see what you've got in here. So are there things here that are using purple and brown that you're going to want to use? You know, maybe not a lot of brown. Purple, yeah, lots of them use purple, but in general, anything here that uses brown is just not that great. I mean, you can use it to boost the Dark Troll, who will then take all the purple on the board, double it, and add 3 more purple gems. So it could be useful on a team with Medea and Dark Troll and something else that is a mystic. Um, but yeah, actually, Dark Troll is not a mystic. We're not talking about mystics. I apologize. We're talking about Karakoth troops here specifically. And Zilgoth does count as a Karakoth troop. You can't pull him with the event keys, but you can count him as a Karakoth troop. So it will work with him. But I crafted it. I've never used it. But I have to have all the weapons. So lastly, we have the Infernal Vogue, however you pronounce that. So this is for demon allies, and then damage boosted by demons, then create a mix of 6 red and purple for each demon ally. And again, you can do the same thing. You can sort by demons, sort it by purple and red, see if there's a team you would want to use it on. This is going to be less restrictive than one kingdom. So it's not just one kingdom, it's demons from across the board, wherever they may be from. So I would say that this one is more useful, but I really like the Grasping Grimoire. So if I were to recommend one of these 3, I would say this one personally, because I do like my mystic teams. So that is what I have for you for the Soulforge. Stick around if you want to see how to determine whether or not I want to craft this mythic. So for this place, the first thing I need to consider is, I need the 1 more troop to get this up 1. So to get this up to power level 24. So I can complete that if I craft Ketras the Bull. Can I complete this and unlock power level 23? The answer is I can, but the resources, it's so scary. My resources, level 16, but yeah, do I want to do it? I don't know, because look at the power level boost that you get. 4.5% chance, tribute chance, times 4.5 tribute chance. So more chances of it doing tributes every hour. Is it worth it to me? I don't know. I do want the troop. I do want to have him for going into delves and all of that stuff. So at this point, I am definitely teetering on getting this troop. It would mean I wouldn't have to use any event keys the next time we come back to Wild Plains. I could save them. And let me just look at this one more time and see how many diamonds I have. So I have 6,000. So at this point, I need to go through and look at all of the troops that I have, rather, that I don't have, and see if there's one here that I would rather spend my diamonds on. And at a glance, so far, no. Oops. Okay, I do want Umanath and Ubastet, but the next time we go to Pride Lands, and I think that's coming up in the next couple months, um, I will be able to get them with, I will have the opportunity to get them with event keys. So I'm actually going to, there's actually nothing here that I want more at this point, of the mythics that I don't own. So yeah, I'm gonna craft it. I'm gonna craft it. I'm gonna do it. Oops, why'd I back out of there? Sorry. Ta-da! Here we go. Troops. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna craft something. Oh, there it is! Ketras the bull. Yay! All right, let's go get that power level taken care of. So first things first, let's get this. I'll just do that. That'll be easiest. So Ketras, we are going to get the first two traits. I don't want to use 4 celestials ever. So I have 182 orbs of wisdom. Yes, I'm going to use my orbs of one orb of wisdom to get that upgraded. I'm saving all of my majors. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my major orb of growth. I have 119 of them. I'll save the souls for leveling or badging meddling troops. Meddling troops. So that part is taken care of. Now I own everything from this kingdom. I won't have to use any event keys here unless a legendary shows up here, in which case I will. But last thing I have to do is oh, my Imperials. Oh, they're gone. All right. But I have every single writ I've ever gotten, so I can craft more if I need to. So it's not the end of the world. I've got that extra tribute chance. I'll be able to save my, ooh, I'm gonna have to do that. Because otherwise I'll get, if I don't do this, upgrade troops to elite silver level, I will get medal offers for the daily stuff. And if I'm getting medal offers, that means that I won't get stuff like this, the first offers. So yeah. Anyway, that is it for the Soulforge and upgrading Wild Plains video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you folks soon. Bye-bye!